So I'm going to be completely honest with you right now. My heart is racing pretty fast right now. It's calmed down slightly, but the reason why it's racing so fast is because I literally just saw wolves here. So you know where I am right now. I always do these recordings while I'm on my walk here, and I've occasionally heard some wolves pretty far away. Well, today, not only did I hear them, they started it sounded like they were attacking each other. And instantly my heart starts racing a little bit and going faster and faster. The howling doesn't stop, and it just keeps getting louder and more aggressive. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna back away a little bit. I don't even know where they are at the moment. Let me just stand back. Then all of a sudden, I see him, and he's coming closer and closer to me. Now, he's not ready to attack or anything, but I see him as he's kind of like walking closer to me, and I can feel my heart starts racing really fast at this point, because I don't know what he's gonna do, right? I have no clue. And so I start feeling my heart. I didn't even check, but I know for a fact that my Apple Watch would be telling me how high it got. And so I start walking around a little bit further away from them, and then I see another one, and then another one. And I'm like, oh man, okay, I gotta get back. So it's been just a few minutes since there. But the reason why I wanna shoot this video now, one, to keep up the consistency of shooting, but that's not even the main thing. It's to talk about the fact of what just happened and how I was able to calm my body down. And I did that through breathing. And the reason I want to tell you this is not because I think that eventually you're going to come across some wolf, just like I did. Oftentimes, you're going to need to use this when you're in a more normal setting, like school or work. And you need to calm your nervous system down. And the way that you do that is through breathing. So I was easily able to get my heart rate back down by breathing in a particular way. And this is essentially what you could call meditation. Now, I did one video on that before, so if you haven't watched that, I could probably put a link up. I'll put a card so you can watch that. And by the way, you might even see me darting my eyes around a little bit more than usual now, just because I want to make sure that none of these guys are coming back. But the way that I was able to get my heart rate down is through breathing. And there's a particular breathing pattern that you could do to get yourself to calm down. And the way you do that is breathing in through the nose for a count of 4, and then breathing out through the mouth at the same count of 4. So it would look something like this. And you just repeat that. And you repeat it, and you just keep going. And you'll notice you will feel very calm and very centered. You could probably even sense, just by the fact that even though my heart is racing pretty quick, that my voice is pretty calm. And that's because I was doing these breathing things. The breathing technique instantly calms your nervous system down. That's what it's designed to do. You know what's interesting is sometimes before shooting a video, I'll do that. And other times I forget. And I can tell where my energy is at just based on that. So if you've noticed maybe in my videos or other people's videos, when their energy is different, it's often determined by whether the fact that they did any kind of deep breathing beforehand or if they just jumped straight in. Now, you don't necessarily need to be completely calm by breathing. By breathing, it doesn't necessarily mean now you're going to be in a completely relaxed state, because there's different types of breathing patterns that you can do. If you wanted to feel energetic, you wouldn't be doing that kind of breathing pattern. Instead, you would be doing a breathing pattern that would be more inducive to that result that you want. So for example, if you wanted to get pumped up, you would do a breathing pattern that would be quick like this. I'll show you. You breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth the same way, but the timing is very different. It would look like this. If you keep doing that, your state will change instantly. The power of the breath is insane, and you can use it to your advantage depending on what the situation calls for. If you're in a state of panic, of anxiety, you need to calm your nervous system down, and you're going to do that through the breathing that we talked about first. But if you are feeling kind of low energy, and you're I kind of want to pump myself up so I could feel a little bit more energetic, maybe for whatever task you need to do, like say maybe you want to sound intense on a video, then maybe you should do that kind of breathing patterns. And there's so many more breathing patterns that we could talk about, but those are two that will instantly give you power and control over the state that you want to put yourself in. So obviously for me, like I started this video, I wanted to put myself in a calm state because I could feel my heart was racing, the adrenaline's running through my veins, and I just wanted to calm down. So obviously I'm not going to be doing the other breathing pattern. So if you're in a similar state, maybe you're feeling kind of that anxiety and panic attack when you're in school or you're in work, use this breathing technique. You just calm your nervous system down through the breath. It's just like meditation. And like I said, if you haven't watched that video, I give you a little rundown on how to do it, because it's something that you can absolutely practice at any point in the day, because it doesn't take much, right? You can close your eyes, you sit down, and just allow yourself to breathe and feel more calm. So I hope this was helpful to you, and I'll see you in the next one.